Hello, my loves. Spiritual Love Goddess here with another message. I keep getting that song, I Can Hear the Presence of the Lord, and somebody is singing that within their spirit today for sure. So blessings to you. At the bottom of the deck, we got talent. There is somebody here that has such innate talents that they haven't explored in quite some time. So God is asking that you do that in order to bring that peace, that happiness, that joy, that love back into your light, back into your life, excuse me. And the light came into play because somehow your light has been dimmed and the darkness has come in. So God is asking that you research talents that you have had in the past to bring them back up, drudge them back up, he's saying, within your spirit. That's what I'm getting. That's for somebody Pacific for sure. You know who you are. Leave me a comment below and let me know if that resonates for you for sure. Let's see what else Spirit has to say. I'm also getting to lighten your load. Okay, lighten your load, and you know who you are in regards to that too. We got transformation. So somebody has been going through a major transformation. I'm getting like a spiritual awakening. I know myself, I've been through spiritual awakening a couple of times, and people are like, oh, how can you have more than one spiritual awakening? You definitely can. It's different levels within the journey that awakens your soul at different points and times. You can look it up for sure, do your research, see if it resonates for you within your life. But there is quite a few people, actually a lot of people on earth right now, whether they believe it or not. Some people may think they're going crazy, but they're going through a total spiritual transformation where they're waking up from the matrix. And if that makes sense for you, then if great, and if not, that's okay too. You know, not everything is going to be in alignment with where you are right now, or have been, or etc. But for those of you who are here, hopefully you're on your spiritual journey, because that's where I'm at, and I'm trying to get in alignment with those that are. So no judgment if you're not. If you need some more information on spiritual journey, feel free to message me. You can message me in the comments. My email address is in my YouTube. I'm here to help. I appreciate you guys. But major transformations all across the board is happening right now. Take time out. Spirit is saying, God is saying, take time out to write your reflections. I believe I said it in another video too. Write your reflections so you can see. You know, just take 5 minutes per day. You get home, write out your day. Write out what your day looked like so you can see those patterns where you have transitioned from one state of being to the next. And I'll give you a quick example if you don't mind before we proceed. Let's say you're a person that normally just, you know, goes into work and does the thing, and then, oh, it's time for me to go. Well, now you're looking at, okay, is this for me? Right? Your interest has sparked. Is this job where I'm supposed to be? Is this relationship where I'm supposed to be? Am I in alignment to what it is my soul is asking of me? I hope this makes sense. But you're questioning things. You're thinking about things, right? As you're going through this transition period, as you're going through this awakening period, and it's bringing newfound information to you. You're walking and you find some information, and I'm just using walking as an example, but you stumble upon some information that resonates for you. Let's say that you find out something about chakras, and it's like, oh wow, I didn't know this, I didn't know that. You start having dreams that take you to different dimensions, and I hope this doesn't sound all off the board, but like I said, for those who are in alignment will be here with me today. All these different things are happening, you know. Yeah, you're shedding the old, transforming to bring in the newness, right? Because butterflies have to be in their cocoon state. They have to be caterpillars before they transform into butterflies. So I'm getting that for a lot of you guys. Congratulations. It's a heck of a journey. And once you get there, you know, during the process, it can be hard. It can be hard because you don't know if you're coming or going, for sure. But yeah, you want to just keep going because there is light at the end of the tunnel. And God asks that you bring in the light, stay in the light, no matter what darkness, no matter what. Because, you know, spiritual warfare is real, you guys. It's real, and it's for some people, and it's not for some people. But if you're on that journey, you'll see, right? So sometimes we get things that are not of God, right? And we can stay there if we choose to, or we can stay in a point of fear, which is false evidence appearing to be real, right? Or we can move on and stay in that light. So even if there's darkness all around you within this transformational period, within the spiritual awakening period, and you see one little speck of light, focus on that light. Focus on that light. Remain in gratitude. Remain positive. Give thanks to God. And you'll see that that light will open up. It's like a, I'm seeing a camera shutter. Like when you take a picture, how it's very small. You can't even see through there. But once you flick that, it opens right up, right? So the smallest little flick, the smallest little bit of light that you have, and you decide to embark and keep walking towards that light, you'll see that it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And the next thing you know, you're at a totally different state in your life. I dropped one, guys, sorry. And that brings in the beauty. Wow, perfect. The beauty of the transformational period that you've been experiencing, right? Here it is, transformation, beauty, all that dirt has fallen off, right? And transformed you into this beautiful, beautiful soul, this beautiful, beautiful being that God had created you to be originally, right? But you couldn't see it because of that darkness, right? It's really important. Myself, like I said, I've been on a spiritual journey, spiritual awakening journey for quite some time. It's peaks and valleys. It's learning different things. I remember back in, when I hit 25 is when I first started my spiritual journey. And, but I've always been, you know, I grew up in the church. Yeah, I've always been devoted to God. I believe, you know, in God and all that. But as far as a spiritual journey, my personal journey with God, that began when I was 25. I started getting into meditation, crystals, all of that. I remember the first time that I began to meditate. Quick story, you guys. I don't know if you care to hear this or not, but just real quick. I began to meditate. I was sitting in my living room and I was like, okay, I've been at this meditation thing for, you know, a couple of days. And of course, it seemed like a lifetime, especially when you're starting new and you don't know what to expect. You don't know if you're supposed to feel something, if you're supposed to just stay there in darkness. You don't know what's supposed to be happening. You don't know if you're doing it right, you know. So I was sitting there, I had my candles lit. I remember the setup and everything. I was sitting on my couch, I had everything dark. And I asked God to guide me before I started. And I just started taking deep breaths and breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. And the next thing I know, I felt my body being pulled into this light area. And I was like, what is this? Am I dying? You know? And I got scared because I got to this point where I stopped. And it was just beautiful. But I was like, I'm not ready to die yet. And I came back immediately. And I was like, what was that? And God was saying that that was you on a different plane. That was you in heaven. You wanted to know what it felt like to die. And at that point I did. I didn't want to die, but I wanted to know what it felt like to die. And he said, and that's what we showed you. So anyway, I got the traveler's card again, you guys, and actually I got to tell you guys this in the pre-shuffle, that card kept spitting out, and believe in the previous message it was in regards to it started out with traveling, but that message was in regards to somebody going on their travels. This message is in regards to someone stepping out of their comfort, someone stepping out into merging themselves into the world. Right now, it's really important for you to step out. It's really important for you to take that leap of faith, whatever it is, whether it's starting a YouTube channel, whether it's a podcast. There's information God is saying that you're getting that you need to give out into the world, and share without any fear. I'm hearing for some people, meetup groups. You can start in meetups groups if you've been scared to go out and adventure, and or you can start in even smaller places. Like God said, go to the library, check out some spiritual books. The Secret is great if you're just starting your spiritual journey. I was talking about that earlier in regards to transformation. The Secret is great. Read the book. I would say read the book, look at the movie, listen to the audio, take in as much information as you can. I know for myself in the beginning of watching the movie, reading the book, listening to the podcast, I was like, what I did was I read the book, listened to, not podcast, listened to the audio, and then I watched the movie. And once I watched the movie, it kind of dumbed it down for me because I didn't really know what they were saying. Even though I asked God to come in, I asked God to give me the clarity and the guidance so for me to be able to perceive the messages that they're giving me, it didn't click until I listened to the movie, and then I went back and read the book. And once I listened to the movie, went back and read the book, I was like, that's it. The way they staged it out in the movie, and it's boring, guys. Trust me, that's how I felt. This movie is boring. Give me some excitement. But I'm an action person. I love action movies. Anyway, so I digress. If you're interested in some different spiritual books, I'll try to put some links in my in this message to give you other audio books that you can listen to as you're driving, listening to as you're traveling somewhere. But this particular message was in regards to traveling to different heights within your life, because we got the transformation here, right? And then we have the beauty coming from that transformation. And now it's time for you to travel to different heights. I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to take from the bottom though. This popped up because this is really significant. And I feel it within my core life purpose. So all this energy here, the transformation, the beauty, right? Traveling to different heights is leading you to your lovely, lovely life purpose. I pray this message greets you in the best of spirits, and all is well in your hearts and your souls, my loves. Until next time, be blessed, be well, and bye for now.